Man. Morning. Rise and grind. What y'all doing this morning? Health is wealth. Health is wealth. So with that being said, like for everybody to get up, get some exercise in. They said 30 minutes, an hour, yeah, whatever, get it in. Yeah, it's just trying to get back to reality. Trying to get back to reality, man. Drink plenty of water, man. Orange juice good, you know. I ain't with the coffee thing. You know what I'm saying? Never been with that. So I stay focused, you know, this is what I do, man. Woo, man. Been out here for a minute. Got me a couple sit-ups in, because I gotta lose this gut, man. See, I use the hoop, man. I usually be hooping, man. So, since I ain't been hooping lately, because I ain't messed my knee up. Man, but I messed my knee up. I just been chilling, eating. Got this stomach on me. So now, what I'm doing now is matcha, man. Taking me my daily. This is my daily, man. This is my daily walk. You know what I'm saying? It's my daily walk, man. But hope everybody blessed to see another beautiful day. Some people didn't get an opportunity to do that. So those that got the opportunity to wake up, whoo, man, I want to say, hey, thank that man upstairs. Yeah. But man, I want to kind of woke up this morning. You know, I always get up and check out the news. Man, there's so much going on in this world. I mean, it's just so much going on to the point where you just got to sit down and ask yourself, hey man, what can we really do? What can we really do to just pretty much stop all this madness? I know some of y'all got an opportunity to see what happened at the school. If y'all didn't go to the news and check it out. Man, we got babies. These are babies. This is a safe haven. Schools are safe havens, man, to where you're supposed to be able to go, sit down, and learn. Learn how to mingle with different people of your kind. Different people you can learn from. Y'all can grow together. This is what school is for. School was never for people to go up there and commit crimes. Never was that. And right now, man, we dealing with it at an all-time high. Along with the COVID. You see what I'm saying? So when I speak, man, I speak on that. That's why, oh man, I speak on helping out the youth. That's why my movement is to move, to give these kids the opportunity to do something else besides going to go pick up guns or going to go hang out with individuals that don't mean them no good. If I can't learn from you, I have no reason to be around you. So it's just sad, man. It's kind of sad to continue to see this go on. I know people come on the YouTubes to see people talk about other people. It's jokeable, it's laughable, it's entertainable. But in my world, I'm really out here doing what I need to really do. And that is, man, I'm trying to correct the mindset of the youth, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing. I'm out here I'm trying to really program the youth to understand that it's not about trying to be hip. It's not about trying to be cool. It's not about trying to be a gang member. It's not hip trying to be imitating a rapper. Y'all get what I'm saying, right? And I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm saying that. Cause that's the problem with the youth. They have nobody to really look up to. And I'm a true believer that it starts in the household. But how can a teaching go on in a household that's not a household? How teachers can go down inside a place where there is no leadership? So that's the reason why majority of kids jump off the porch and get what they do. They look for somebody to look up to. And the majority of the time, it's going to be somebody that's participating in the legal activity. And I continue to tell a person, it's easy to do wrong. It's hard to do right. So when you open your ears up and you can hear the negative conversations that comes out of people's mouth, that's easy to do. It's easy to do. And it's easy to catch because a person gonna laugh at you. Ah, he just said that, right? Instead of saying this here. Let's analyze the person that's being talked about. Get it? Let's sit down and analyze the person that's being talked about on a consistent basis. So I'm hoping that everybody can open their eyes up and see what's going on, right? I'm going inside a juvenile system speaking to the kids. And you like, why do you do that? That's our future. They done made a mistake. So our job is to say, hey, stop. Y'all done made a mistake. So with that being said, I want y'all to be able to understand that this is where it stops at. But you gotta be able to listen to the story that's being told. When them babies is conversating and they telling you, I'm hearing what you saying, but when I go home, I'm going home to a dysfunctional family. When I go home, I'm going home to child abuse. When I go home, I'm going home to mental health. When I go home, I'm going home to nothing. So my thing is, I want to be able to create programs. I want to create programs to where kids can come and be able to sit down and have a real conversation with somebody that really care about them. It don't have to be their mother, father, uncles, cousins. It don't have to be your family member. It has to be somebody that's really sitting here saying, hey man, I really want to give you the game. To where you can say, man, the gang banging ain't for me. Or hustling in the streets ain't for me. My job, by me being able to say that I've walked down that life. See, I walked down that life, and there's nobody in this world that can take a stripe off my chest. Nobody. Not one person. Everything I've done, I've earned. Okay? So my job is to give back to those youth. I don't want to give back to no grown men that don't want to listen, that feel like they got everything figured out. Hey man, wake up one day, you'll see. I'm talking about those kids that didn't even have an opportunity to do nothing. I care about them. That's why I go inside the juvenile facility. That's why I go to Uncle JoJo camp and speak to those kids and interact with those kids, going jet skiing with those kids, going to hiking with those kids, man. It's a reason for it. It's a reason for it. Because I really care, homie. When I'm on that football field and I'm teaching these kids plays, but at the same time having quality conversation with them about life. Because I'm bigger than just a coach, I'm a mentor. I like to sit down and communicate with the kids and give them the idea and say, look, this is what's going on. Every day, we gotta learn something. That's one of my #1 rules. Every day, we must learn something. Because we can't continue to have our babies going up to schools and committing these kind of offenses. This is where our babies supposed to sit at and learn new friends, get educated, and be safe. Why we ain't sitting down trying to come up with some kind of plan about that? Huh? That's what I'm saying. Everybody can talk being on a bigger level. I'm on a whole nother level. I'm just trying to get myself in this position that I need to be in to where I'm able to communicate with certain people in life to where we can be able to say, hey man, this is what we got to start doing. We got to sit down and create these kind of programs for these kids. Yeah, we got to sit down and get programs for people that's coming out of prison and coming back into society. Yeah, we got to do that. But we got to sit down and start saying, those kids haven't had the opportunity to live yet, homie. Those kids haven't had the opportunity to just really sit down and say, this is what I really want to do in life. Because half of them have brain cells have not even developed yet. They only doing things out of spite. And we got to go back and say what's going on at home. We got to see what's going on at home. And whatever we can do to help that, that's what we need to do. So I'm on a whole nother level when I be talking about what I'm doing. Yeah, I know that I get on here and yeah, it's jokeable. But I like if y'all observing and opening your eyes up, y'all can be able to see what's going on. See what I'm saying? I don't need to wake up with another grown man name in my mouth. I don't need to do that. Why would I wake up with another grown man name in my mouth? That means I went to sleep with that grown man in my mouth. Let's go to sleep and wake up and see something that's going on and saying, what can we do to solve these problems? So I deal with individuals that want to solve problems. I don't care about what goes on the internet. The internet have its own world and its own way of doing it. I'm on this internet because for one reason, I want to bring awareness to what we need to do. And I'm hoping that I'm able to touch everybody across the globe so we can be able to say, hey man, look, we need to sit down with you. We're going to create programs to help out the youth. We need to learn about their cycles, what's going on, what's their offense cycles. You know what I'm saying? What they thinking, what they been going through. Let's go do a background check. Let's got doggone come on back. Let's really find out what's really going on with them. As we continue to do that, you'll get an opportunity to see why they choose to go a certain type of way. You see what I'm saying? So that'll give us the opportunity to say, this is what we need to work on. So let's have a conversation on that level. Let's talk about things like that. Let's give out some quality games to the youth so we ain't got to wake up the next morning say, look, man, did y'all see the news? What? Man, it's been another senseless shooting at a school. Come on, man. Let's think about what we got going on. Another senseless shooting at a school. Come on, man. So we gonna ignore that. So we not gonna have nobody to say, man, we gotta start creating programs so we ain't gotta continue to wake up and see this kind of behavior. I'm just asking. Because at the end of the day, man, people can be whatever they want to be in this life. It's like being incarcerated. You go inside a cell by yourself, you can tell a person over to run anything. It's up to those individuals to believe you. If you have a good conversation, you will get people to believe in what you're saying. But when those people snap out of it and start seeing who you are, they'll be like, man, he said, man, I really believe him. It's called your actions, right? Your actions defines who you are as a person. So with that being said, people talk about doing X, Y, and Z. No, I'm not talking about promoting none that got to do with anything that got to do with negativity. I'm talking about with my upbringing and what I've gone through in my life, my job is to come out here and teach those that need to be taught. I'm going to teach those that need to be taught. Those that don't need to be taught, guess what, man? I just pass you by. I have nothing else to say to you. So I understand my purpose. I understand my purpose. And I will continue to serve my purpose. Nobody will ever stop this. Trust me when I'm telling you. Even if I get 100 million views or if I get 8 views, nobody will never stop my mission because I'm really on a real life mission because I'm continuously to wake up and walk in my mission. You see what I'm saying? I'm really doing this. I'm really doing the work that I continue to tell y'all about on this YouTube. I'm really doing the work. And I really tell y'all, I don't mind y'all to come out and see the work that we continuously doing in our community. We finna go back into the juvenile system once again. Those juveniles that came home, that gave phone calls, that sat down, and and we still have connections with those juveniles that we communicate with. I continue to get the DMs and the text messages. Hey man, this is what I'm doing, right? I'm doing this, I'm doing that, man. Everything been going good. I appreciate you just for being able to listen to me. I appreciate you for guiding me, homie. See, this is something that people don't do. They can't talk about that. I ain't here to guide no gang banger. No, I'm here to show these kids that, man, it's another way in life. I'm here to show these kids what it's like to live a productive life. Not out here trying to prove to another man that you more gangster than him. See, I live a different life. See, I walked that street before. I walked that street. I walked it. See, I can talk about it because I walked it. So that's the reason why I give them a certain game, even though I can still pull up on anybody that's doing anything and I serve them with the quality, homie. Because I can, because the respect that I have and people respect me and they know who I am and what I've gone through. And they also looking at, man, you changing, my man. You really starting to develop. Man, you really starting to develop, you changing. I'm liking that. I get more of that than anything. Check out the comments. 1 or 2 comments might say something that's out of line. They talk about something way in the left field. When we talking about something that's directly right here. So that's why I always tell a person, I don't care about what you got. It does not impress me. I care about what you're doing. What you're doing is more impressive than what you got. Facts. So with that being said, man, we gotta continuously do the work to help out the youth. They need us. They need us. They need us, homie. If you gone through something, man, you a testimony. You can open up the eyes of the youth to make them realize that, say, man, this is not what y'all think it is. Because sometimes they'll look up and say, oh, man, I heard that you were X, Y, and Z, but now, son, you don't even know what's going on. You don't know how many times that people done crossed me. You don't know how many times people done been disloyal. You don't know how many times that I had to do X, Y, and Z, homie. You don't really know how many times that I sat inside that cell and in my mind I said, this ain't for me. You don't know how many times that I sit there and watched my mother continue to write letters and I'm sitting here looking at her like, man, she care about me. I'm thinking that the homies care about me. Now, homie, your family care about you more than your homies, because guess what? It shows when you go on downhill. It shows when you go downhill. So that's why I keep saying, my job is to serve them with the right game, not the wrong game. Not the fabricated game, but with the real game. I'm going to serve you with the real game quality, man, over everything, you hear me? Square business, man. I don't give you know what about nothing else. I'm serving number quality. That's why the kids can look at me and they look up to me. And it ain't because, oh, you's an OG, you a professional, this, you gang banger. No, no, no. Because you care about me. You done had to sit down with me. You talk to me, you give me game. You point me in the right directions. You point me in the right direction. You tell me the right things I need to hear. You don't just tell me something because it sounds good and it sounds cool. You don't tell me nothing like that. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm not here to tell you something that sounds good. I'm going to give you nothing but the realness. Nothing but quality. If I can't show you with the realness and the quality, I'll choose to stay away from it. So don't get y'all mind caught up in the negativity that goes on. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? Everything I do it in a positive way. That's why I always tell y'all, come into my world. We gonna sit down and talk about what's real. We gonna talk about what's real. We gonna sit down, we gonna have real conversations. You know what I'm saying? Let's come out, talk to the kids, man. Let's continue to bring the celebrities out to have these long conversations with the kids, so the kids can be able to look at you and be like, man, I sure appreciate you able to just sit down and having this conversation with you. You don't know how good that feels to them. But some people don't even know how to have those kind of conversations. See what I'm saying? Some people don't know how to have those kind of conversations. I spoke in colleges, homie. You think they're going to put you inside of a college class and have everybody's attention? Go look at the video. No, they weren't talking to each other. They was paying attention to everything that came out of my mouth. Because I was a chosen one, and I am the chosen one to do the work. No, and I'm not an activist. I'm a realist. I am a realist. I do nothing but serve nothing but quality gain to those that come inside my presence. Because my thing is, man, I want to uplift you, not sit here and tell you you're not going to be nothing in life, homie. I'm here to uplift you and show you that, say, man, no matter what, man, you can change right today. But guess what? You can make one mistake and it's going to cost you for the rest of your life. So that's why mothers and fathers bring their kids to me to have a conversation. See what I'm saying? A lot of people don't get that. A lot of parents don't bring kids to them to sit down and have a conversation. Y'all wonder why? Have y'all opened y'all brain cells up in y'all eyes and wonder why? Because I am what you want to say an OG, I am the definition of an OG that's really trying to do something to help out the community, not tear down my community. I don't want to be considered a certain kind of OG that these boys want to be considered. I don't want to be that. Y'all can have that. Y'all can have that. Now, I'm that one that's saying, say, man, hey, man, I want you to open your eyes up because, man, say, it ain't what y'all think it is. So this is to all the real 1,000% OGs that's out there that's still, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, y'all know how this game go. Y'all know, if y'all really been through something, if y'all really gone through something, y'all seen homies fall, y'all seen homies get life in 99, you gotta ask yourself, do you want your son to fall in that category? If you don't want your son to fall in that category, you shouldn't want nobody else's son to fall in that category. If you don't want your son to fall in that category, you shouldn't want nobody else's son to fall in that category. So your schooling and your teaching need to be different. Just think about what I'm saying. So with that being said, man, that's my early morning grind, man. I'm giving y'all nothing but quality game, man. You know what I'm saying? We wanna sit back. We wanna give our prayers to, you know what I'm saying, the school. Man, we want to give our prayers up to the victims, man. Man, we just want to pray for this world, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's give our prayers to this world, man, because this world really needs us right now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And but until then, man, we gonna continue to move. We gonna continue to push, man. We gonna continue to scream what we supposed to scream, man. Quality game over every game. You hear me? Say, man, like I told y'all, man, can't nobody stop my mission. That man upstairs got me. Nobody can stop my mission. When you solid, the sun gonna always shine down on you. Trust me, these facts.